Have you ever talked to someone or relate with someone, be it your friend or any other person, and then when they see someone else, or when you talk about someone else or the experience with that person, they happen to tell you like their vibe didn't just click? Why is it so? Maybe the wearer of the shoe is the one who knows where it pinches, or maybe they were just in different worlds. So getting us through this episode today, your girl Charlotte Musimbi is here with some good vibes, good energy, where I just kindly ask and urge each of you to grab a seat and feel comfortable, because you'll not regret having this moment with you. So I kindly welcome you all to the Charlotte Chronicles, and as you all know, this is the only place that happens to appreciate, accommodate, and accept each and every one of you, regardless of who you are, where you're from, and whatever world we may be studying at. So just as we get going, I want to urge each of you who's not click the subscribe button, kindly do so, and don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that on the Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays you'll never miss an episode once I upload. And most important, people are going through stuff out here. People are just facing different scenarios, different circumstances that they can't express, they can't talk about. So let us learn to be a brother's keeper. Let us learn to check up on the people we value, the people we care about. And by sharing the videos, linking them up, giving referrals, you will really help save a soul. So most importantly, like, we are here to manifest. Don't forget that, and move on to the positive energy. Like, we all need to feel appreciated and accepted. So just as we get going, I happen to like just relate with someone this day, like earlier during the day, and this person was giving me their own experiences on a certain situation they had with another person. And this person was just like, bad people do really exist. And I was like, no, I don't believe like there's an existence of bad people. Maybe it's just that you people were in different worlds, you people never had a common ground, or you just never vibed. Like, what was a yes to you would never be a no or a yes to her. So that, as in, you would find that this person really means a world to someone else. This person is worth a lifetime to someone else. But to you, you just see them as a hurdle. And it's so unfortunate that some of us end up like disrespecting, underrating, pointing fingers, and just degrading people out here. As in, this person you might be degrading today might be your boss the next year. This person you might be degrading today might be the person who will be for your rescue. So no matter what, despite anything you might be facing with someone, always learn just to accommodate them. You don't have to welcome them in your space, or you don't have to make them feel like you don't have to fake such that you are draining your energy, you're not comfortable, you're just suffocating, all in the name of I just have to accommodate her, or I just have to accommodate him. Like, don't compromise your own happiness for the sake of making someone feel worthy when they're not, as in they don't deserve your energy. So on today's episode, I just want us to like focus on these aspects that we may be experiencing that makes us feel like someone is just not worth our energy. So the first thing I'd say is different worlds. People have been brought differently, people have lived in different places, people have just interacted with different social status and lives out here. So by the time you meet this person, just to be honest, I'd say this person might have had like their own experiences out here, and they do differ. Like, we can take a certain food today at this moment, but the feedback I may give, a certain meal prepared by a certain person, as in the same ingredients, or even be it two different people who prepare the meal using the same ingredients, best believe the way they taste, it will be different. So you happen to find out that this person just has their own taste and preferences, talking about different worlds. So by the time you come to adjust to your way and your worldview, it will be very hard for them. And believe it or not, you people will always end up crashing bonds. Not for bad, but it will just happen no matter how hard you people may try, like, not to let it come between you. And second, I'd say, like, maybe they might have had different experiences or different lessons on a certain aspect. Like, let's use this example of maybe ziplining or swimming. Yeah, swimming would be better. So you may have someone who might have drowned on their first experience in the pool or wherever the place might be, even in the rivers, in the countryside, and you happen to like go with them for swimming, and there's this person on the other hand who had their best of the moment. So this person will always be afraid of water. Like, they'll always be afraid and scared to get into the pool. Why? Because their previous experience is what like haunts them, torments them. They just feel like the same is gonna happen, and they're afraid to lose their lives or to get into risk. But this other person who might have the best experience, like who everything just went smoothly, might be living the life. Like, they won't even spare a second to get into the pool. You know what I mean? So let us learn to appreciate and accept people by not judging them, basing on what they might have been to, or basing on the decisions and choices they make. Because people have different experiences out here, and my experience is not your experience, and that's what brings the diversity in this world. Like, let us put in this situation where there would be no like different schools, there'd be no like different outfits, different dress code, different mode of like everything. There'd be no varieties. How would be the world be? So boring, right? Like, it's the diversity, the differences in everything, the modification is what makes it super interesting. And the last thing as to why I feel like people just end up like claiming like their energies don't just match the other is this aspect of like, maybe or maybe not, this person is just not that free spirit. You understand? You may have this person who would prefer like having their clothes or outfits fold in a certain way, and there's this person who would prefer like having their clothes even not fold, or there's this person who's always happy and eager to have outdoor adventures. And for me, with just that example relating to it, I'm that person would rather sleep the whole day or just cage myself in the room just thinking about nothing than going out there. So like, you just have to compromise and learn to accommodate. Like, it will get to a certain point where if you just let it easy, you'll come to understand that people don't do different things because they want to do. It's because of how they were brought up, their different experiences, and just the way they are. So no matter what you may be or what situation you might have faced, just learn to accommodate people and don't pull them, don't chase them away. Because you know what? You're closing that door for me today, and tomorrow you don't know what might have happened to me or to you that we may need each other. Because no man is an island, as I'd always say. I'd really preach this every day, like day in, day out. No matter what you're doing, no matter who you are, you always need someone by your side. So this brings me to the end of this episode, and I'm so glad and honored to to have you people around. You people keep me going. I do not lie about that. If I'm to say like I don't need you people around, or if I'm to say I'm doing this by my own, for my own sake, then I'll be lying. So I just want to be thankful, and I appreciate each and every one of you for the support, for the everything that you've given me and you've showed me, because I believe it's just this love that you got for me is what keeps our vibe going. So just as we get to manifest, just as we get to know each other more, just as we get to inspire and just to help each other get to be the better version of themselves, don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell, give these videos a thumbs up, and the comment section you can always relate with me, so let's interact down below. And my social media platforms are always tagged on the description box. And lastly, share the links. Like, let us just be the reason as to why people would be looking forward to see the brighter day. So till on Friday, adios.